Whoa. See if we can get people in here, huh? Hell of a day today, and I don't think it's over yet. I do not think it's over yet. Oh, good thing I didn't post here. Let me share it on here. I'm live. Okay, now everybody knows I'm live. Batman, what's up, Batman? How you doing? We had a birthday party today here for Frank's nephew, my cousin. Kid turned 9 today. Well, yesterday, but today was his birthday party. In the other room, we had kids over here. It was crazy. It just finished up about an hour ago. While the chaos was going on, these people brought in stuff to trade in, and I was like, and while I was dealing with that, a guy came in and bought $500 worth of stuff. He just kept piling on, piling on, piling on. I felt bad he had to wait, but I had to type in all this stuff here. So this lady traded in a Wii, a DS, and a DS Lite. I don't think I'll be open tomorrow. I don't feel like leaving the house. I'll be honest. It's VB. What's up, man? I'm gonna keep calling you It's VB. Co-host Buddy on channel Rumble. I think I'm gonna start soon streaming on there. Alright, well, Batman, let us know when you start streaming. I'll have to come check you out. I check Mike out on Wednesdays. I gotta check you out now, Batman, so you let me know. You drop the link in the chat when you're ready, and we will subscribe to your channel on Rumble. That's really cool, man. Man, there's some nasty shit. This lady traded in this gimpy. She traded this in with the Wii, thinking this was the controller, and I was like, where's the remote? And she's like, oh. So she got less money for the machine. I had to take a Wii remote I have up here used, and I put it with the machine. So that cost her about $10. Yeah, a lot of people like me over there. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Who doesn't like you, King? Come on. Or Batman. I'm sorry. I almost ruined your identity. Your secret identity. Bro, this is like fucked up. I can't get in here. Gotta get. You can't really see it. I gotta get in between here. There's like orange dirt. Is that toothbrush? So this lady traded in a bunch of DS games, but I might have the cases for them at the house, so I have to take a picture, go home, and see what I got. Because a couple of years ago, oh, this is coming right out now. A good customer of mine, he traded in a bunch of, he works at GameStop. Or he worked at GameStop, I don't know if he's still there. Traded in a bunch of DS cases that were empty. They come with the manual and everything. And I think I have all the cases and manuals for these games this lady traded in. Which means I could sell them for more money. So the guy traded the cases in years ago for store credit. We got like $3 a case. So. And they're in my garage now, just waiting. Alright, cool. So to clean these products, oh, this thing got ripped off. These are antibacterial wipes. These are, during the picnic, these things were like the #1 rated wipes to kill germs of all kinds. That's why I'm wearing gloves. This will burn the skin off your hands. So I use that to clean these stupid things. I don't mess around, man. Clean all this stuff up. So how are you guys doing in the chat? I don't even know what's been going on. Like today was like, it was mobbed in here. This controller is a pain in the ass. Look at this. Oh, the guy that came in and blew all the cash, he loves Resident Evil. He had a Leon Kennedy RPD vest. It wasn't a vest, it was like a sweatshirt like this. But it looked like the RPD vest. So I told him about Anthony's channel. I said, hey, my buddy, he runs Let's Talk Resident Evil. He'd never heard of it before, but now he's going to check it out, he said. So, Anthony got another sub. You're right, the announcement is somehow happening in March for the new Switch. I told you. I told you. Start saving your money. Telling you. I know these things. Monday, whatever breaks about Xbox, I'll be going live. I don't know if Frank, I think, is busy. But if Anthony's around, man, I mean, he could jump on with me. All fans of Resident Evil should check out Anthony's channel. Yeah, I know. Well, anyone that comes in here that loves Resident Evil, I tell them to go check Anthony's channel. And I told them that he worked on that diary film, Keeper's Diary. And the guy's eyes, like, lit up, like... I don't think he knew what it was, but I think he's interested, so... Apparently, this guy saved a bunch of money to buy these consoles. He bought an N64, some games, original Xbox, some games on PlayStation 4, I think a Wii U game. He bought a bunch of stuff, this guy. Paid cash. So, there you go. Dropping those bills. Alright, so this, I need a new price tag. This is the old bag the Wii U controller was in. The one that I replaced. I took it off the shelf and put it with that machine. So now this, I'll keep this bag. No, the Switch 2 will be announced in March and it will be released in September. So they're getting that Nintendo hype going. All fans of Resident Evil. What we got here? It should be the last thing. Third-party controller, $10. You'll get a Nintendo Direct either this month or next month. But it's supposed to be announced in March, so I assume you'll get a Direct in March. You might get a Direct for this month, but I don't know. Maybe they'll postpone that until March. I mean, Nintendo, if you look at the, like Frank said on the show, if you look at the Switch, the current Switch's lineup, that Donkey Kong vs. Mario and the Princess Peach game are like the last games coming out. Like, they have no lineup after that. So that's ready to go. Wii Sports came in. Mario Party came in. Did I get a picture of this stuff? No. We got DS's. Rock Band on DS came in. I never even played that stupid game. I think I saw that Toys R Us once. DS Lite. There you go, Frank. A funny story happened with Frank today, but I won't say it because it's kind of... It's funny, but it's kind of not funny. But that's why he had to leave so quickly. Look at this, like, spaceship. You could tell this was early 2000s. Look at that design. You had a blast? Yeah, anytime. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for bringing that stuff too, those games. Look at that. How big and bulky this thing was. I had this one, and then eventually I got the blue one. And then I got the light. I remember getting that DS with Mario 64. Batman says, hello, Frank. 6 a.m. time, also good unboxing videos. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know about the unboxing stuff. You know, my unboxing videos, they don't do as well as the live streams. So, I'm trying, man. Oh, it comes in the Guitar Hero case. Dude, it's like every day people are calling about these Rock Band and Guitar Hero items. Oh, Back from the Dead. What's up, man? Hey, everyone. Is this where I have to look at the door to make sure people don't come in? He says, hey, everyone, is this world a MILF shop? I don't know, man. I know he's joking, but He's joking because of Subway. What happened at Subway a couple of years ago? So Frank, this lady traded in. Oh, by the way, Frank, you left. Bro, some guy dropped over $500. He bought an OG Xbox, N64, some N64 games, some PS4 games, a Wii U game, and I think that was it. I don't think he bought Xbox games. He might hack it. Who the hell knows? Paid cash, man. I gotta go to the bank later now. So this lady traded in WarioWare Touch, Yoshi DS, the DS, new Mario Brothers, Mario 64. That's Lego Batman. I think I have cases for all these at the house. 2 copies of Animal Crossing Wild World, Bomberman, the Turtles Arcade Attack, which I never played. I know the box art, but I never played it. But I think I have cases for the Mario games and the Wario. So when I go home, I gotta go through the garage and see if I got it. And bring those back here. I don't know if I'm coming in tomorrow, but... So here's Guitar Hero for DS. Like, this is ridiculous. Anything to sell this crap. I don't know how you're supposed to play this. Looks like a harmonica. Not a harmonica. What's that thing that what's that thing that Weird Al plays? He's a polka king, right? Accordion? This looks like an accordion. Oh, this is just stupid. Why? Guitar Hero were such sluts back then. They put everything on everything. They sure did. I'm gonna wipe these DS's down. Price them. Get them out of here. So she traded in the Wii, but it didn't have a Wii remote. What the hell was that? Was that you or the game?
Someone outside.
Huh. So you hear that? Somebody outside was screaming like that. Did they say something or were they screaming?
It's just like a loud, exaggerated laugh.
What?
It was like a loud, fake laugh. It's one of those people walking by.
Yeah, it's just being stupid.
It's starting to pour. The rain.
Check out Back from the Dead, man. He was on Dreadpool's Breaking Bread with Dread on the last 2 episodes that were just uploaded. Dreadpool was streaming earlier today. Frank and I were watching him. We were typing stupid things in the chat. Don't forget to wipe down the stylus, man. You don't want somebody put this in their mouth. Yeah, I think today was cool. It was really good. Had everything set up. We're ready to go. Very nice. Bro. I don't even know how much they go for. I have to look in the machine. You know, these things are going up and down in value all the time. All this shit. And soon it's going to go straight up because of digital, but it might go up sooner than we think because a lot of people are getting scared about the digital stuff. Sony stole the digital films that you bought, you paid for. What is that, Crunchyroll stuff? Funimation? I don't watch anime, but it's kind of messed up. People paid for the shows. And they said, yeah, even if you bought it, we're taking it away. Again, where's the regulation, you know? I'm glad I kept my Blu-rays now. Oh, well. I threw a lot of my cases out. I kept the cases for a long time. I was like, no, I'm going to keep them. One day I had enough, I threw them all away, and now they're all worth money, these freaking Blu-rays. Oh, this is pretty dirty. Just cleaning the inside now. What do people do with this shit where it gets like dirt and stuff in it? Even stuff I don't take care of doesn't end up like this. I just put it away properly. My stuff doesn't get crappy. I don't know what it is, man. It's like dirt and dust all over the screen and shit. But the screen's immaculate. Once it's cleaned off. Like there's no scratches or anything. I gotta clean this Rock Band thing. It's pretty dusty. Get the cords down. Always wipe these cords down, man. There's a lot of dirt in them. It's dirt or rust? I can't even tell. I think it's dirt. They had this in an attic. Look at that. It's pretty nasty. Good thing I got my gloves on. Yeah, well, it could just be rust because there's like spots on it and it's not coming off. Looks like that part's just rusted out. Which, whatever, it does work because I tested it. Okay. So what's everyone up to? Nothing? Well, I clean this stuff. Clean this one now. Oh man, that's funny. All right, here we go. Done. This one, pretty damn clean. Okay, that's all the stuff that I got. Except for, you know what? I forgot to clean our buddy off over here. Wonder how much this goes for. it? Like $1. Are you kidding me? This guitar pick, it like slides out of this. This is ridiculous. What crack were they smoking to think of this contraption? What was that?
Stink bug.
Oh. Carrying that around with you on the bus and stuff. I mean, how do you play it? You put headphones on? I don't know. Here's the game. And it's in a custom Guitar Hero case. It's got Guitar Hero. You can't see it. It's engraved on the case. We should check this out. See what songs are on here at least. I'll mute this. I'll try it out on this old guy. Plug this crap in. I muted it. You can't rock without a Guitar Hero grip. Can't rock without a Guitar Hero grip. Well, it's plugged in, dumbass. You can't rock without one. Alright. It's not reading this thing. It's plugged in. I mean, unless the old DS doesn't recognize it. Do we need a Q-tip? Won't recognize it. Let's try it on the light. I'm gonna try something. I'm only blowing it because there's like hair in there, dust or whatever. Let's try it on the light. This is ridiculous. It won't recognize it. You can't rock without the Guitar Hero grip. Q-tips over here. There's a screw here. There's 2 screws here. Maybe you should take that out. Or where's the toothbrush? I got Q-tips in the other room, but they're in the closet. There are more people at the WrestleMania conference than there were in AEW. Dude, AEW is just a piece of shit now, man. It's just, they're dead. They've been dead. They're going to get Sasha Banks, which that arena is sold out, but we don't even know what that means. Is it sold out because Tony Khan bought all the tickets, or what? Or did Attack of the DVRs happen again? Let's try this again. Eli, what's up? It works. Cleaned it out. What do you do? Whoa. Quick play. Blink 182 is on here. All the small things. Oh, we're not going to take it's on here. I need the pick, the guitar pick, which is a stylus. This is so stupid. Like, this is so dumb. I'm not your Game Boy? What? Oh, is that All-Star? Yeah, play All-Star. I don't even know how to hold this thing. I don't even know what I'm doing. It failed. Forget this. Oh, it works. I just sold one of these the other day. I had a blue one here. Okay. So I think I have to hold it like this. And then strum while I'm doing this. So, like, this is stupid. Like, it's so dumb. I don't think this thing works on the old one. I don't think it goes in all the way. Alright, whatever. Mr. Patriot Joe, what's up, man? How you doing? Trying to get this Rock Band thing to work on this old DS. It works on the DS Lite, but not this one. Because I don't think this thing slides in all the way on the old one. Somebody traded all this stuff in, so I'm cleaning it off so I can prepare to sell it. So who's ready for some football tomorrow night? Not me. Do you guys want me to stream tomorrow, or are you guys going to be busy watching the Super Bowl, or what? What should I do? Because I don't know what to do or not to do. I don't remember if I stream or not on the Super Bowl. I can't remember. If you guys are going to be busy and watching the Super Bowl, I might not stream. I'm ready for all the movie trailers tomorrow. What was it? Deadpool 3 is going to drop tomorrow? I don't give two shits about the Super Bowl. I ain't watching that shit. Oh, so it's like a chip. Yeah, it's more like an adapter. See, you just plug this into the cartridge slot. When it works on the DS Lite, it doesn't work on the original DS. It's probably not compatible with it. Planet of the Apes again? How many movies are they gonna make? It's like 5,000 Planet of the Apes movies. Planet of the Apes and Texas Chainsaw Massacre are going for like the most like remakes known to man at this point. Oh yeah, they traded this lady traded this in. I'm like, I'm sick of these things. Stop. She didn't even trade the game in, just the wheel. You know what she got for this? 25 cents. The newer Planet of the Apes are all good though. The last Planet of the Apes I saw was back in 2013. Yeah, there's been like 100 remakes since then, right? Okay. This is that lady's bag. I'm throwing it out. Alright, let's check the internet real quick. this photo here. Wii Sports. My chair makes noises. Goes on the shelf. Get a picture of this stuff. Before I do that, let me see how much this stuff is. DS White. This one I sold, right? Just recently. Yeah, 12/9/2023. This sold for $59.99. Alright, that's how much it is. Alright, Batman, take care. Thanks for hanging out. RWKD, what's up? This chair sounds like I'm farting, just so you know. But I'm not. Right here. This is $59.99. I'm wanting to try a different game, but all this shit feels stagnant and lame. It's all the fucking same. Welcome to the 9th generation, or whatever generation we're in. Gaming sucks, man. Even Helldivers, like, if you buy it on PC, it puts a rootkit on your computer. Even after you uninstall it, the rootkit remains on your computer. So it's like, what are they doing, man? Like, you're not safe anywhere. Everyone needs to get a Polymega and just be done with it. Throw this out. Said that we're looking forward to old games. Up to Tomb Raider trilogy. I bought the Tomb Raider trilogy on PC, man. I got it for $22. I don't trust PlayStation with digital, and I don't trust Xbox anymore because I don't know what they're doing. So Steam it is. There you go, $59.99 right there. I don't know how much the original goes for, and I don't know how much this Guitar Hero thing goes for. Well, let's see. Nintendo DS. I sold one for $24.99. Did it go up? Nintendo DS. Not the white. Every DS ever made's coming up except for the original one. Oh man, come on. Got the original DS. I don't even see it here. Okay, I see blue DS system. $39.99. Is that for real? So they went up. QRS. Let me look this up. Original Nintendo DS. The blue one goes for $65. That's sold. I see the original here, $59.99. $54.99. Okay. How much is the DS Lite? I think it's the same price. Oh shit. They go for $89.99. I'm playing through RE2 since it's on Game Pass, and since my last update, my X runs hot as fuck, dips to 30 frames. Turn off ray tracing on the game. Go to exit the game, go to the main menu, go to graphics, and turn off ray tracing and turn on high frame rate mode. That'll fix it. I was really going for $89. Like, what is going on? I didn't call for $89. Ugh. It's like $50. Between 50 and 60. That's the price. Alright, so this one is really going for this much? Oh, for parts only, you're going for $20. What's better? Oh, you got it, right? That worked, right? Oh, fuck it, the price went up. This is for parts and repair. Yeah, whatever. $44.99. I'm tired, man. I've been up since like 6 o'clock in the morning. Sorry, OBS disconnected for some reason. Sorry about that. I don't know if it was buffering for you guys or what, but OBS told me it disconnected and it's reconnected. Let me turn off Steam. So that worked for you, RWK? I'll wait for my scissors. Right here. Hell yeah, alright, good. Well, you say it's so much better because I saw that one. $44.99, my man. Four. Okay. Yo, JB Zombie, what's going on, man? How you doing? JB, what is up? 2 weeks ago today, you were in this very room. Isn't that weird that it was 2 weeks already? Hey man, so far so good. We had a birthday party for my cousin, Frank's nephew, and right when it ended, some guy came in and dropped $500 cash. So I am very happy. Yeah, it was some young guy, which, by the way, I said this when we started. Was a young guy. He had saved his money to buy. He bought an original Xbox. He bought N64, some N64 games, some PS4 games, some Wii U games. Um, he had like a sweatshirt like me, but it was the RPD Leon Kennedy vest from RE2. That was his sweatshirt. And he was telling us he likes Resident Evil, so I told him, hey, my buddy Anthony has a channel. Let's talk Resident Evil. So he said he's going to go subscribe over there. So you might see him in the chat. I don't know what his name is, but I'm sure he'll mention something. Yeah, man, that was great. Now I don't have to come in tomorrow. Why does the iPhone do this? And the other phone does it too. You take photos this way, and then it saves them the opposite way. And I always have to go and edit it. It's annoying. The Galaxy does that too, so it's not just the Apple thing. Drives me nuts. Edit. Flip. Edit. Flip. Done. Okay. I don't know. I don't have screen rotation on either. It just does it that way. What did I post? I posted the Wii photo. Just in a used DS and DS Lite. Um, enable dictation. Use your voice to dictate the text. I don't want to do that. So waiting for shipment of Polymega. I emailed them and they said in the next 2 weeks keep my eye out. Yeah, just be patient. They are starting to ship them out last week or this week. So you just ordered it. You won't have to wait too long. I waited 4 years, man. You ain't waiting 4 years. You're gonna be waiting like 4 weeks. Worst comes to worst. um, yeah, there was a lot of problems with that. Yeah, I ordered mine in 2020. Right when we got sent home, I ordered mine. Because I figured I'm going to be home for a couple of months. I'll stream for you guys. Bro, here we are 4 years later. I just got it. We're out of all that. But hey, it's still great. I'm still streaming for you guys. If you're going to stream old games, you need that. I know you can use RetroArch. I have RetroArch. I got all that. But I mean, just a simple interface, a simple stream. Turn that thing on and you're good to go. It was probably better just to drive to... It wasn't that simple, Mr. Patriot Joel. A lot of shit happened with the Polymega. So what happened was... their supply chain... You know, they make these things overseas. Because of the picnic, those factories got shut down. The consoles that were manufactured were in a shipping container that got lost at sea for over 2 years. When they found the shipping container, it was destroyed. They found a new manufacturer in another country. Guess what happened 2 months into manufacturing? A freaking civil war broke out in that country. And the plants were shut down. So, these guys couldn't catch a break. So they kept trying to find other distributors and stuff, and it took a long time. Finally, last year, Atari stepped in. No, it wasn't Armenia. Finally, Atari stepped in. And Atari said, we'll take care of it. And everyone's stuff was shipped out in a couple of months. Atari is currently doing all the stuff for them. Which means Atari definitely put some money into that company, which is good. I mean, hey, it's a really good product. Why not? Atari's got the money to do it. Why not? What's the adapter that works for use PS4 controllers? It's called the Wingman PS2 adapter. It's blue. You plug it into the port of the PlayStation 1 or 2. The Polymega, though, you'll connect the micro USB cable to the USB port, and then you could sync the PS4, PS3, PS5 controller. I showed it on the air when I did the unboxing. I don't know if they're going to block that thing, but right now it works. Bruce Pritchard said he's not involved in the Vince situation. Yeah, okay. Some wrestling fans, people keep saying Triple H is going to return to Wrestle The Rock. Yo, he ain't returning. I don't think the fans understand. He's got a big scar on his chest right now. He's got a defibrillator in his body. He can't do anything. Bro, his defibrillator could go off during the pyro going off. If he gets scared shit, like, he gets knocked out. Bruce was watching the... Whoa. Bruce has said a lot of crazy shit on his own podcast, okay? About how he was doing stuff like that in the office. And by the way, if you watch anything Bruce Pritchard, every word out of his mouth is a sexual innuendo. So yeah, that guy had nothing to do with it. Could have fooled me. He knows where the bodies are buried, that guy. Come on. He was McMahon's right-hand man. He knows everything. He's going to go down with the ship. They're going to fire all the motherfuckers. Triple H is going to be fired. They're going to fire everybody. Watch. Jamie, what's up? Bruce was on the receiving end of the... Hey, maybe. Maybe Vince fucked Bruce. At this point, man, who the hell knows? Bruce is Vince's biggest stooge. Of course he is. He definitely dabbled in whatever Vince was doing. He admitted it. He admitted it on one of the Conrad podcasts. I had to pre-order Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remaster. Me too. I got on CD keys for 20. What was it, Frank? $22 or something? $26? No, it wasn't 26 because it's 26 if you just pre-order it. On Steam, it's $22 if you get it on CD keys. Or it was $22 on CD keys. That's why I got it. Yeah, 22. I played on console and a PC. Bro, I'm playing on PC. I got my Xbox controller and I'm ready to go. I would have bought it on Xbox, man, but I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I lasted 5 days. There you go. Vince and Bruce probably had their... Whoa. Maybe that's why his face is all red, because Vince got behind him. Who the hell knows? Tomb Raider can be as hard as shit, but the classic games for sure. I might have beaten the first one with cheat codes, but like I might have did a level skip and then beat it. But I've never beaten any of the original Tomb Raiders. They're a pain in the ass to play. Now, I'll go back and play the newer ones from 10 years ago. I was halfway on Xbox of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I gave up. I had other things going on. One day I'm going to go play those on PC again. All three of them and run through them with cheats. Tomb Raider's fucking awesome. Well, the newer ones are. Microsoft will transfer game saves to the PC store. Bro, just sell your Xbox account. Sell the account to somebody. Pay a couple $100 for it. Get the money and just be done with it. But again, we have to see what they say, hopefully on Monday. Hopefully they don't make us wait till Friday. It's been torture waiting for this Monday thing. You know? Yo, you don't do that to your fans, man. You don't wait till... You don't say, yeah, we'll talk to you guys next week. There is no proof it's Monday. That's what I'm saying, man. It better be Monday. Chance bugged. Listen, I'm tired of hearing that Tim Dog guy talk like he's in a fucking toilet bowl. The guy sounds like he's an 85-year-old man, but he's not. He's got the phone in his ass while he's talking. He's on Spaces. Everyone keeps getting disconnected on Spaces. It's like, bro, you need a microphone. You need to not be sleeping on the couch with the phone in between your fucking cheeks. Like, this guy needs to get a microphone, sit down, and talk. His Spaces are driving me nuts, this guy. Because we need to get information, and then he gets people on there, and they're just cursing each other out. He had people on there for 7 hours cursing each other out. And then he said, oh, I was sleeping during the 7 hours. I was like, what the hell are you hosting it for then? It's like he doesn't breathe through his nose. I don't breathe through my nose, and I don't sound like that on the phone. I'm a mouth breather. Wouldn't the phone die after 7 hours? Well, his ass cheeks, the phone's up his ass, so I mean, it's warming up the phone and charging it for him. He's got a wireless charger built into his cheeks. That's the only thing I can explain. Dude, the guy sounds like the phone is in his ass and he's trying to talk. I'm not kidding. And he sounds like he's an 85-year-old man for some weird reason. He's not that old. What is the guy like? 55 years old? 50 years old? He sounds like he's a helpless old man. He sounds like you're calling an old guy at like a nursing home and he just wants to talk to somebody on the phone. And again, I like Tim Dog. I'm not talking shit about him, but that's what he sounds like. He needs a microphone so we can hear him actually speak. Uses conductive energy like charging pad between his ass cheeks. That's Frank. You heard anything about Keeper's diarrhea? No, but I told somebody to watch it, so. The guy that dropped all that money, I told him about it. $3D. The battery is no good. How about the flop that is Suicide Squad? That game didn't come out, as far as I'm concerned. Helldivers, I was gonna think about buying it on PC because I could get it for $30. Then I'm reading it's got a rootkit built in. Even if you uninstall the game, the rootkit remains on the computer. It's like, I'm not buying that. I'd rather buy it on PS5, but on PS5 it looks like a fucking PS1 game. There's aliasing all over the place. Since you always jailbreak consoles, have you ever jailbroken an iPhone? Yeah, 3GS back in the day. My first iPhone and the iPhone 4, I think. At some point, you stop jailbreaking the iPhone because it's pointless. You know how I jailbroke the iPhone recently? I bought a fucking Galaxy phone. Galaxy can do whatever the fuck you want on that phone. Without, you don't have to do anything crazy. Well, back when I jailbroke it, you could add wallpaper. You couldn't do that at first. You could get free games. It was called the Cydia Shop. Cydia. You could just download the games for free and play them on your phone. I think that was it, man. I don't think you could really do anything else. At least back then. Now I don't know. Yeah, you could get Flappy Birds. My wife bought a new iPhone today. Oh, wow. Around here, root means whoa, whoa, whoa. I used to jailbreak the iPhone because I didn't want to pay for apps and stuff, but now I just pay a few bucks and I'm done with it. Yeah, I mean, it gets to a point where it's just like, who cares? Just pay for it. It's not a big deal. Half the apps are free anyway. But you guys have to understand something. The iPhone was so locked down back in the day, you couldn't change the wallpaper. It didn't come with wallpaper to change. You had the fucking globe, the earth in the background. That was your wallpaper forever. If you jailbroke the phone, you can add your own wallpaper. You could do things. That's why they let you do it, because they didn't want people to jailbreak the phones. They started incorporating that stuff into the everyday usage of the phone. But you had to buy the new iPhone to do it. Is it hard to jailbreak the system? It's not really hard to jailbreak them, but you need to find a system that you can jailbreak. So, right now, there's a jailbreak for PlayStation 4 and 11.00, which was the last update. I think they're up to 11.20 now. So, if you have a PS4 laying around in the box, like that one over there, or like these over here, I believe they haven't been updated in a while. About a month or two, you could jailbreak it fully. Or you can buy a system that, depending on the date on the box, is jailbreakable. That's brand new, but you're going to pay out the ass for it. That's why I will say this. Whenever a new system comes out, buy an extra one. Throw it in the closet, leave it there. Because when they jailbreak it, you're good. I did that with the PlayStation. I jailbroke the PS5. I bought it, threw it in the fucking... it wasn't a closet, but I threw it in the basement, the back room. I did the video a couple weeks ago. I was on the minimum firmware. And if not, you can always upgrade to the firmware that it works on and then just do it there. But you can never downgrade. So, I have a sealed Spider-Man 2 custom PlayStation 5. Apparently it's on firmware 8.00. Apparently that's been cracked. But that's not been released yet. So when that's released, I can use that one as well. If you have a PlayStation 3, like 75% of the models are compatible to be jailbroken with a USB stick. I mean, it's simple shit. For the older machines, it's easy. For the newer ones, kind of hard. Definitely have some old PS4s. Haven't started them for a while. What you do is make sure they're not connected to the internet at all. Because the minute you turn it on and it connects, it'll start downloading the system update. You don't want to do that. What you could do is plug an Ethernet cable into the console. So if you have it connected to Wi-Fi, the last time you used it, you can unplug your wireless router and then turn it on and see what firmware it's on, turn it back off. Or you could plug an Ethernet cable in that's not plugged into anything else, and it'll think the system is wired, and it won't connect to wireless. Go into system settings, see what firmware you're on. If you're on firmware 9.00 or below, you can jailbreak it. If you're on firmware 11.00, you'll be able to jailbreak it soon, but not right now. So leave it there. But yeah, 9.00 or below, you could jailbreak. And if you have a lower firmware, you could just upgrade to 9.00 and jailbreak it. That's for PlayStation 4. PlayStation 3, you could be on the current firmware and you can jailbreak it as long as you know what to do. 360, you need an RGH mod. It's where you solder the two wires, which Fred and I were doing a couple months ago. Original Xbox, you just need Mech Assault or Splinter Cell. You could jailbreak that, no problem. Takes 5 seconds. PlayStation 2, you could jailbreak. PlayStation 1, you could jailbreak. You could put an SSD in your PS2. Put all the games on it. The Xbox One and Series consoles, you can't jailbreak. At least not right now. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Nintendo Switch, if you have the first 2 years of the Switch that have been out, you could jailbreak that, no problem. Or you could go on eBay and find a patched Nintendo Switch, and or unpatched, whatever you want to call it. They're like $200. You get one on there and jailbreak it. 1, 2, 3. Someone compared Xbox to the Titanic sinking. Posted rats floating with Xbox hats. Well, you could post that when it actually happens, but we have to see what they say on Monday or next week. I think that's kind of a dick move to make everybody wait. But I'm hearing they're dropping a video. They're not going to go live or anything. Some people are saying Phil Spencer's not going to say nothing. It's going to be Satya. I mean, it's not in Phil Spencer's control anyway, right? Wasn't this whole thing that Microsoft told the Xbox division, like, this is what we're doing, fuck off? Wasn't that the whole point? Corporate came down and said, that's it. Hey, you know what, man? If I were in their position too, I don't know. Maybe they're tired of waiting too. They just want to be over with it. Here's the thing. A lot of people keep saying, I saw Paul Thurrott on Windows Weekly. He said the same thing. He goes, why do people care where they play games? It doesn't matter anymore. And I agree. You should be able to play games wherever you want. However, I think the real issue here is that they literally came out and lied to everybody. That's the main issue that nobody is actually sitting down and thinking about. Or Maybe they didn't purposely lie, but they did. They're a corporation. But they changed plans, and that was it. You have these guys saying, yeah, we're going to bring you the games. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. They finally bring the games, and right at the finish line, they turn around and go, ah, you know what? We'll put games on the other machine, too. So it's like you got everybody's hopes up and you just lied to them. Even if you changed the course and didn't mean to lie to them, you ended up lying to them. You just tarnished the brand even more. I mean, the brand was in the shitter for almost 10 years, and they finally got it out and started building it back up. Again, we say this all the time. Xbox they take one step forward, two steps back every time. This isn't anything new. And I think the fan base is just, they're done. They're tired of it and they're finished. But again, we don't know what they're going to say, so let's see what happens. Do I think there's smoke? You know, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? I think there is. Bro, for this Tim Dog guy to go fucking crazy, something happened. I don't think it's this guy trying to make money on spaces when the guy, he hasn't even monetized his spaces yet. But hey, man, I mean, he's got connections, and what, bro? He quit doing RDX like almost a year ago. All of a sudden, he pops out of nowhere with all this info, and you know, it happens to be accurate to a point. I don't think the guy's just gonna pop out of nowhere just for this. I don't think he said one day, "Yeah, I'm gonna create rumors and get everybody angry at Xbox." Like, no, I think he got the heads up finally. And it's like, I got to get my voice out there, let people know what's going on. So, and the people backtracking, I mean, they even admitted themselves, they don't know what the fuck's going to happen. They have no idea. But when they were backtracking, you're like, oh, see, they must know people. And they do. But they also admitted they don't know what's going on. So, nobody knows. And for Microsoft to acknowledge all this and then tell you guys, yeah, wait a week, it ain't good, man. You know, I've seen everybody say, oh, Phil Spencer should at least talk to the community. It's like, no, why? This is not what these companies do, man. I mean, they're a company. They're not going to have these guys take you out to lunch and tell you, oh, yeah, the games are coming. They're done with that. And especially if it was a move from corporate, then his hands are tied, man. That's his boss is telling him, we're doing this. And you could stay and watch everything and be part of it, or you get out. So that's the way the corporate world works. But I like how people are like, oh, Tim Dog is making up these rumors. I don't think so, man. Why would he do that? But it's interesting, and I hope they announce it soon so I don't have to listen to his fucking toilet streams. He said himself, it sounds like he's in a toilet bowl talking. So he go buy a microphone or what? I don't know. But until then, I kind of want to listen to this guy anymore. But again, we will see what happens on Monday. But I am under the belief that something big and bad is going to go down. And I think everyone should be ready for it. And you know what? If it turns out not to be like that, great. But there's a reason why they're doing that meeting. Just remember that. Because you lose customers, a corporate move. Yes, watch them. That's the whole thing, Jamie. They don't get it. They don't get that they're going to lose their whole fucking fan base and their customers. And the numbers are going to just fucking plummet. Then you know what they're going to do. They're going to just shut it down. Or they'll just move straight to mobile. What everyone needs to do, if everyone gets really bad news on Monday or whenever they do this thing, everyone needs to vote with their wallet and fucking cut off Game Pass and be done. Because you're going to show Microsoft, the corporate guys, they fucked up big time. They closed Windows. Can I ask you something? Windows Phone sounded really cool, but guess what? They weren't fucking compatible with anything back in the day. Now they're compatible with everything, right? But everyone acts like, oh, Windows Phone was so great. It was cool, but it didn't fucking work with anything. If you bring it back now, yeah, it'll be awesome. But when the shareholders get upset, they'll get rid of it again. What's the point? Look at Windows 11. They're letting people upgrade to Windows 11 now. Remember, oh yeah, your computer doesn't meet the requirements. Got to buy a whole new computer to get on Windows 11. Guess what? Nobody bought new computers. Now, Microsoft is automatically updating people to Windows 11 to make the shareholders happy that Windows 11 is on a million computers. Because Windows 10 is on more computers than 11. Because they told people, you can't upgrade, so buy a computer. And everyone's like, well, we're not buying another computer. 4 years later, they're like, here's the upgrade. Here, just get on there. We're going to make these guys happy. You can't run a business like that. And, I mean, yeah, they're a $3 trillion company. I guess you can run a business like that. But the consumer is going to just get, like, flustered with this stuff, you know? The UI on Windows Phone was ass. Yeah, it really was. Satya Nadella is a huge PlayStation fan. He's been hiding this whole time to sabotage Xbox. As soon as he kills it, he's going to quit. And it's Windows 7, the best. Yeah, I agree. Windows 7 was awesome, man. Windows 7 was like the ultimate Windows. Oh, man. I gotta see how much this goes for. Oh, the guy's backtracking, but he's not deleting his tweet about Starfield. Yeah, because it's probably going to happen. Missed that device? What device? Yeah, Windows Phone is like Windows 8, man. At the time, Apple was killing it with the UI. A device? What device did I have? Oh, okay. I think I know. This Guitar Hero. Looks like an accordion. And then the stylus is a guitar pick. It's so dumb. It was not, bro. When Windows Phone was out, the iPhone whooped that ass, okay? I don't want to hear it. Now, today, you could say that because you're armchair quarterbacking. Because Windows is connected to everything now. The Windows Phone now would be awesome. Back then, that shit was ass, okay? It was innovative, but they didn't do shit with it. The iPhone was murdering that thing 10 years ago. 15 years ago, however long it's been. 150 million bucks for that Guitar Hero. Or 50 million bucks. We all know BlackBerry Storm was the king. Fuck that thing. I had that thing. So Verizon couldn't get the iPhone because it was exclusive to AT&T. So we got the BlackBerry Storm. You had to push the screen in. And I was like, this thing fucking sucks. It's a horrible phone. Then we went to AT&T for the iPhone. 6 months in, our calls started dropping. Like, I counted up to 13 times a day. And I was like, get me the fuck out of here. The day the iPhone 4 came to Verizon, that morning, I waited outside of Verizon all night. Because my buddy Mario was able to hook me up. I was number 1 and 2 in line. Because I had to get 2 phones. I switched from AT&T back to Verizon, and I've been there ever since. No problem. AT&T was really cool, like getting me in, but everything was fine. 6 months in, boom, dropped calls. I couldn't make calls. I couldn't receive calls. People are trying to call me. I'm trying to call people. Nothing's going on. We had to switch back. Android was worse at the time. Yes, it was. The fucking Android phone, the black phone, the Motorola. That was the worst fucking phone ever. That made me stay away from Android. That phone. I never had it. My friend had it. Phone was a piece of shit. I went with my friend to Verizon because he wanted an iPhone, and the guy said, we don't have it, but we have the Storm. Our friend held it for 2 seconds and canceled his service, went to AT&T. I'm with Verizon for a few years now. They were pretty good. Wish we had files in my area. Android got good when home theater phones came out. What? Oh, HTC. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was that company. It was more so Android and Samsung that smacked Windows out of competition. Mainly Google and Windows were arguing over codecs. Fuck HTC phones. I agree with you. Fuck HTC phones. I never had one, but they were always weird. I had the iPhone. I was an iPhone guy. Then I saw the Note 2. Ludwin had the Note 2. And it was gigantic. It's funny. We went to the wrestling show over here in Poughkeepsie, Fishkill. And Ludwin took a picture with Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler. Ludwin pulled his phone out, and Jim Ross goes, that's a big-ass phone. He said that to Ludwin. But I saw the Note 2. I was like, I got to get that phone. I don't care what operating system is on it. I need that big phone. Because iPhone was making these little phones at the time. I went to Verizon. My buddy showed me the Note 3 had just come out. I was like, give me that phone now. And I've been on the Note Galaxy ever since. Now, for my business, I use iPhone. because the apps and shit like that are easier. A lot of customers have iPhones. But personally, my phone is that Galaxy S22. HTC M8 was good, but they fell off. BlackBerry phones are now TCLs. I had both, and I went for the iPhone for a little. Had the 6. It bent, so I went back. Yeah, didn't it bend in your pocket? So I went to Samsung and never looked back. Samsung is superior. LG had a solid choice. I had the LG chocolate. I still have it downstairs. I have the V2 of the LG chocolate. iPhone supplemented BlackBerry for business. I've considered making my extra line an iPhone just for its picture quality. Nah, don't do that. Wait for the 16 Pro Max, because if these things are playing games on them now, wait as long as you can to get the iPhone. I got the 13 Pro Max or 13 Pro, whatever the fuck that thing's called, the highest one. It's fine. I don't have an issue. I was thinking about getting the 15 Pro Max, but it was cheaper to get the iPhone. I'm sorry, the iPad with the M1 chip. And Resident Evil 4 runs great on that thing. It's in 30 FPS, but it's literally the base PS4 version running on the iPad. So wait till next time. The M3 chips are gonna fucking rock, man. I want to upgrade from my $10 to my S10 to a 24 Ultra. Nice. Got my wife to 12 for 105. My battery's starting to go. Yeah, that's what. That was another thing with the iPhone, man. Every time your contract was starting to come up, all of a sudden the phone battery started fucking going. And I realized something was going on, and I even told my wife, I was like, man, they're gimping this phone on purpose. And then if it came out years later that they were in fact fucking gimping the phones, and they told people, we'll fix the battery, but you got to mail it back to us and pay, what was it, $30 or $50. That was such bullshit. I don't have a problem with Apple though. Battery's starting to go. All the companies do it on purpose. That's why you can't remove banks. It's not for waterproofing. I hate Apple. I don't have a problem with Apple. I don't agree with some of the shit they do, but I don't have a problem with their stuff. Like they make, they make good stuff. But yeah, half the shit that they do now, Jobs would be turning in his grave. Like they make like 25 iPhones like every year. His whole thing was make one phone every 2 years. And then they were doing that shit where they would make the S phone every 6 months. Now, literally, every 6 months to a year, it's like 4 or 5 phones, 6 phones. You go to the store, you don't even know which one to buy. What's the difference? Well, that has more cameras. Like, who gives a shit? What's the better phone? The one with the more cameras. All right. It's quality, but it's too expensive for too little. PC and Android way more bang for the buck. I mean, that's the whole thing. There were 4 models of the iPhone 15 alone. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. They still maintain the S model iPhone or just to move unsold phones. That's true. It could be true. I'm like falling asleep over here. That lady drove me nuts. I will say this to everybody. If you trade games in to any stores, don't trade them in without the cases, okay? Because I have to type this shit in when there's a million people waiting. There's no barcodes to scan. You have to type all this stuff in manually. And it's a pain. Motorola? Oh, fuck Motorola. That lady was there at 3:30 on the nose. Yeah, I know. Luckily, though, she didn't bring me all the bullshit. Like the... She asked my wife about the Wii Fit game because she had the balance board and stuff with it. And even my wife was like, yeah, we have too many of them. I'm not taking stuff anymore. Oh, that upgraded to the G Power. I have 4 balance boards over there. I have one over here. I'm ready to put them on the street. Passing out over here. Let me see how much this thing costs before I completely fall asleep. Don't they go for a few hundred? Yeah, my ass. Go for a few pennies. Hang on. I'm here. When the Wii Fit came out, I was working and I remember people going insane for it. Yeah, now people can't get rid of it. They want to bring them here. I was like, I don't want it. Oh, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, what's up?
Hey, not much. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Alright, I'm here. I'll put the camera back on in a minute. Excuse me. Just like the crossbow sold as excess stock at your local Dollar Tree. I didn't see it there, but I saw it on clearance. I like how when the crossbow game came out, everyone's like, oh, they brought back the Nintendo Zapper. It's like, no, they didn't. It's a piece of fucking plastic. Yeah, the Wii Fit, everyone, oh, don't you want this thing? Like, no, I don't want it. What the hell am I going to do with it? There's something called weight loss surgery now. Alright, I'll put the camera back on. Customer came and asked about Prince of Persia. He's like, is that good to get or Metroid Dread? And I was like, God, Metroid Dread's good. But you need a lot of time with that one. Prince of Persia, I think it's just 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. I should have told him it was a demo. Forgot to tell him. I have the blue DS. So I have 2 DS lights right here. I got a black one and a blue one. I gotta take a picture of this stuff. Oh, we gotta see how much this is before I go. I think I have the boxes for these games. Wario Touched, Yoshi's Island DS, Animal Crossing, Wild World. Employee numbers like prison IDs. Let me get my actual phone. Take a look at this. No thank you, no thank you, no thank you. Mario DS, or 64 DS. New Mario Brothers. Okay. This guy. Let's see, Wii Wheel. Nintendo Wii Wheel, $4.99. What's that here? $10 on Fleabag. Oh, this thing? I'll double check. Let me see. I have my Poly Mega ready to go. Put it in my laptop bag over here. So you can fit the Poly Mega in here and one module in here. But what you do is, to get two modules, you put a module on the machine, then you stick one in the bag. And then you buy an extra adapter from eBay. So I don't have to lug anything with me. I leave it here and I bring the machine. I don't have to bring any wires with me. Fleabag. So everyone's coming here in a couple of weeks. Less than a month. First week of March. I'm gonna have the party. Everyone's gonna be here. It's gonna be cool. And after that, I think we'll do something. I think the next meetup is June. And August. And possibly September-ish, October. That's it. Yeah, birthday party in first week of March. So we'll see what happens. Here's a Poly Mega controller. No, I didn't figure it out, but apparently they did come with dust covers in Japan, where we didn't really get that here. So that GameCube was legit brand new. So Frank, you know, he scored one, man. Whose birthday? My birthday. I'm getting everybody together here. Hopefully it's nice out like it was today. It was like 55 degrees today over here. Hopefully it's like that type of weather. Maybe we can all hang outside or something. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Well, I'll be streaming anyway. Up until then. Hopefully it's nice out though. Getting old, man. It's hard to believe 30 years ago I was in 6th grade. Or I was gonna start 6th grade. I'm still in 5th grade at this point. That's crazy. 30 years ago. I have a photo inside of me, Mario, and Ryan. That was taken in 6th grade. That photo was taken 30 years ago. It was. They put it in the yearbook. I was never in the yearbook. That final year, I finally got in the yearbook. Not my yearbook photo, but like they had collages full of people. And I was never in those. I got in. My last year, I got in. The three of us got in together. It's crazy. That picture is hanging up in that room, in that party room. Shout out to Fred. Bobo Ghost Fred, not Sunday. Because he was able to edit the photo and put the store's logo in there. It hit me today how old we are having all these kids together and we're all at your shop crazy. Then I have kids and you have the store and everything. Yeah, you have kids and I have the store. We were just kids like a minute ago hacking Xbox and stuff. It feels like, well, dude, you have to understand something. When you were a kid, you were running around. You were your daughter at this point in time. When I was like a preteen, so it was like, I don't know, 2 generations. The way that your nephew acts with your daughter is exactly how you and your sister acted together. It's like the same exact thing. But yeah, man, we're here. Time flew by. We're here right now. It's amazing how big AI is getting. As a 10-year-old learning that you would own a store, that's nuts. Yeah, it's just so weird how we're all adults now. Yeah, I know. We're the same age our parents were when we were kids. Good old AI, huh? When did you moved like 94, 95? Didn't you move? You guys moved at like November 94 or something. Yeah, you guys almost moved 30 years ago, which is crazy, right? You've been in that house for 30 years. I don't think I've ever lived in a house for 30 years. Never have. Imagine telling 10-year-old you don't have a video game store. Well, here's the funny thing. I've always wanted to do this. Just never thought I was going to be able to do it. We used to go to the Empire State Flea Market in Port Chester, New York, every weekend. And there would be a booth where the guy had all the video games. And you would take a game, and he would have games that were traded in. It would say, like, any game traded in plus $10, any game traded in plus $15, any game traded in plus $20. So you'd give him any game at $20, and he'd give you whatever game that was in that pile. And that's what like got me off to the races with this stuff. I bought GoldenEye there. All the stores were sold out of GoldenEye, but he had it. The guy had it at the flea market. Picked it up, brand new. But they were good. It's funny how you end up like 30 minutes from me, too. Yeah, I know. Who would have known? I remember Hurricane Andrew. All the kids want to own a video game store. There's a fast food, pizza, candy, chips, and soda, Mario. Yeah, it sounds good to me, man. Mortal Kombat. Sounds good to me. I got very lucky with this place, so. There's one thing I don't really flex about this place though. People ask me what I do and I just say retail. Sometimes I'll be like, well, I got my own store, but I don't like I'm not like, well, I have my own store. I'm just like, oh, I work retail. I have a store that I run. Like I've never gotten to that level yet where I'm like, I own a store. Genesis era EA Sports game. I told Frank about that story today, by the way, because he was saying how the EA carts are so weird. And it's like, yeah, they called Sega into a meeting because Sega wanted them EA to pay for their cartridges, and EA pulls out a prototype Sega Genesis they created and said, "So are we paying for your cartridges, or are we releasing this EA Genesis clone?" And Sega was like, use your own cartridges. We're good. If I hit the lotto, I may do that. Go ahead, man. If you hit the lottery, do what you got to do. I'm ready to retire in another 2 years. 2 years this June. It's 10 years I put in. Year 11, the gloves are off. The gloves are off. If anybody comes in here acting stupid, I say, get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't want to hear it. I don't care what happens on year 11, my man. If I make it to year 11, but make it 10 years and that's it. They told me, the local newspaper here in town told me they wouldn't cover my grand opening because businesses like mine don't last 6 weeks. My iWatch is at home. Apple Watch. We're almost a couple of months away from 8 years. So let's get to 10. And then we take out the 11. Okay? Nah, it's the local newspaper over here. Like for the town's newspaper. And then the funny thing is, they had the balls to come around and say, oh, would you like to advertise in our paper? Way after the fact. And we did for a little bit, but it didn't really do anything. So we pulled out. And the lady came back. Oh, would you like to advertise for the paper? And my wife said no, because you guys said we weren't going to be around. And the lady's like, oh, we could do an interview with you guys. And my wife is like, it's too late. That's awesome. A compliment you showed them. Exactly. That's what you got to do, man. If I hit the lotto, I'm opening a whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, you know what? He's not lying. When we went to play the Amico in Pennsylvania at the Crayola factory, there was a condom store next to the Crayola factory. That's where he got that from. Because we drove by and we were like, what the fuck? Like, he wants to open that store here in town just to piss those people off. That's like, That's why he wrote that in the chat. Takes you where you want to go. 20 locations on I-95. It's gonna be like the McDonald's movie. Oh man. Yeah, didn't Back from the Dead have that problem? He was shipping something, or something was shipped, or something like that. He told the story on here once. Yeah, did you ever tell Dreadpool Frank about that play? I never told him that unless we mentioned it. Let me see how much this Guitar Hero shit is. Guitar Hero on tour. Yeah, like $10. Guitar Hero on tour. DS. Bro, some of them sold for $25. Yeah, these things go for like $24.99. All right, I'll list it. Oh wait, one in the box. Wait, the prices are all over the place. Price. Because with the box complete, it's going for 20 plus shipping. I'll do $15. F1. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What F2? Kegs of, yeah. When's the new Guitar Hero come out? Isn't it coming out soon? The one for Fortnite? Right here. Guitar Hero. Complete, it's $24.99. Incomplete, $14.99. I want the new guitar. Anthony said that there was an unboxing or something on IGN. I saw a YouTube video about Nintendo being right to betray Sony. Well, Sony wanted the fucking they wanted like 50% of each game. That's why Nintendo went over to Philips. Nintendo said we're not giving these motherfuckers 50% of our profits just to use their discs. Good old PDP. Better hope those shits don't break. You guys are in big trouble. Alright, so we got this $14.99. We should print another barcode. I'll take the other barcode here. Instead of wasting it. Stop. Just put it over here. Okay, there you go. Good, that's done. $2 GB card that was in there. Richard, what's up? How you doing? How do you feel about that rock heel turn? I like it too. Listen, I gotta tell you something. I'm tired of these fucking AEW Cody neckbeard guys, okay? Listen. It's WWE without Vince McMahon, okay? Have fun with it. We were abused for so fucking long with that asshole. Not only was he abusing all these other people, he was abusing the fan base too, okay? He's out of there. I don't care what the fuck they do. I don't care if they give Rock the belt. Do you think I care anymore? The belt has a big fucking W on it now. It doesn't mean anything. Who cares? Give the belt to The Rock. Give him all the fucking belts. I don't care. Remember something. When Triple H had the belt, it was like the worst fucking TV we've ever seen in our lives. So giving The Rock the belt at 50 whatever fucking years old, I'll take it. Okay? I don't want to hear this Cody finishes his story. It was a fucking storyline that should have ended last year. But Vince McMahon is the one that wanted to push the storyline forward because that's what he does. He gives us the same matches over and over and over again. And I guarantee you, if Vince McMahon was still in charge, Cody would be losing again. Bro, this guy hacked the week because this is a SD card with all the hacked files on here. Wow. That lady was a scammer. There was a SD card in that Wii, and I'm looking through the files, and it was they used the banner bomb for this shit. Wow. They did something bad. They hacked their Wii. They had preloader for Motion Plus. They had the program to play GameCube games on here. Wow. What shady people. You know, it wasn't. It wasn't the horse. It was the walrus that said that, Frank. Um, you know what, man? I don't care. Like, I'm good. Anything with Rock is fine to me. I don't care. I know a lot of people think it's annoying. Anthony thinks it's annoying because he's all over the place. But look, in wrestling, he's awesome. Everyone knows that. And he heard what happened, and he said, "You know what? I'm going to turn it up and do the heel thing." But I hope the fans are happy that they ruined the fucking WrestleMania match. Well, here's the thing, JB. We saw this with Punk and AEW. Okay, the neckbeards couldn't help themselves. Their beards are growing by the second that they get angry at CM Punk. The neckbeards booed this guy so badly he fucking had to leave he had to leave the company. And they were happy that he left. They think they did that. I don't like when the fans do shit like that. After Brawl Out, the fans were still booing the shit out of CM Punk. It's like, guys, get the fuck over it. And guess what? He's not in AEW anymore. And guess what? 5 fucking people go to Collision. They can't even give the tickets away. But that's okay. The fans did what they had to do to get rid of CM Punk, the cancer, in AEW. All you did was kill your company, bro. They had the biggest star in pro wrestling. But because a couple of fucking neckbeard guys in the front row didn't want him there. Hey, WWE got all that money, right? They got even wrestle a match that made over $2 million in 2 weeks. There you go. But heel Rock, I think it'll be fine. I don't think there's an issue. The fans actually believe this shit. They're totally working everybody. That was like a UFC press conference. But I don't think you'll ever get that Roman and Rock match ever again. I think that's done. This Cody thing just fucked that up like forever. But whose fault is this really? It's Vince McMahon's fault because he should have given Cody the belt last year like it was supposed to happen. It came out a couple of weeks ago that he was supposed to win the title last year because Triple H didn't want to do this thing for 2 years. Triple H wanted him to win the title and just ride with it. He didn't want to do 2 years of the same thing. And that's Vince McMahon's MO. He did it with Roman Reigns. Remember they were in Roman's hometown? They had Seth cash in and he won. Picked up a half dozen donuts from Tim Hortons. Man, I wish I could have some of those. We have duck donuts in Mamaroneck. I can't eat those. I'm going to have Carvel ice cream cake on my birthday, but that's it. No soda, none of that bullshit. I've been waiting. Haven't had chocolate or ice cream since August. Punk will be okay. He'll have a big return at SummerSlam. Yeah, I know he'll be okay, but at one point we didn't think he was going to go back to WWE. AEW really fucked him up, man. The fact that Tony Khan went out there and said, "I feared for my life," you just told all the wrestling companies this guy's dangerous. You just killed his career. You literally killed his career. If Triple H said, you know what, we're not going to take you, whatever, this guy Triple H turned around and said, you know what happened over there? I guarantee you. So what happened over there? He said this guy's an asshole. And he goes, listen, tell me all their secrets, and I'll let you. I like how WWE though is leaking fake information to the dirt sheet writers and the wrestlers, and nobody knows what the fuck's going on. That's awesome because Meltzer is like stumbling to figure out what's going on. Even I'm getting confused now because I'm listening to people and they're telling me the wrong information. Usually back in the day, you were able to predict what was going to happen. You didn't need the dirt sheets or anything. Now we're so like in with the podcasts and the dirt sheets and stuff. We're like, yeah, that makes sense. And then it doesn't happen. And we're like, I like that. That was a cool. That press conference shows me it's a brand new WWE. We haven't seen anything like that before in WWE. AEW's trash, and I honestly never liked it. Look, I liked AEW because it was something different from WWE. It was different talent. They were doing things a little bit differently, but you started to see the cracks when they started bringing guys over like Miro. They still can't use that guy properly. You had guys punch each other in the face and the back, not even CM Punk, just Andrade and Sammy Guevara beating the shit out of each other. Punk and the Elite. You had Eddie Kingston fucking fighting with people, punching people backstage. That's okay. Eddie Kingston's allowed to do it. Andrade was allowed to do it. CM Punk's not allowed to do it. Eddie Kingston, man, hey, great. I hope you like fucking Puerto Rican Ralph Cramden as your champion because that's what you got over there. Tony Khan probably fears for his life when he goes to his porch of his house, sees a raccoon. Tony's just a rich father, son with daddy's money. Well, here's the thing, JB. You say daddy's money, but who used daddy's money to start NXT? In my opinion, the daddy's money thing is out the window because Vince funded NXT, funded WWE. Triple H is technically on daddy's money. Or he was when they were running it. And Vince was on daddy's money. He could say all fucking day long that he bought the company. He was making payments. His father died like 3 or 4 years into making payments. That motherfucker didn't finish payments. They all on their father's money. The only guy that didn't was Ted Turner. He bought WCW from Crockett. What was it? You know, it's becoming very clear now that maybe WCW should have won the war. That's why when I hear the daddy's money argument, it's invalid because they both did it. Every promoter, probably except for Vern Gagne and Ted Turner, used daddy's money. Dixie Carter, Tony Khan, Triple H. You go back, Jeff Jarrett, his parents, they had the money. His grandmother was a promoter. His dad financed it. Jeff Jarrett's dad, Jerry Jarrett, he was a promoter for years. Lawler. I mean, it's mostly family-run businesses, you know. Ted Turner use what? Tony just has no balls. Yeah, and I know, bro. They're bringing Sasha Banks into AEW. Okay, next week. You don't think she's gonna clash with Britt Baker and those girls in the locker room? It's gonna be. You think the brawl out was worse, bro? You ain't seen nothing yet. I wouldn't be shocked if the girls beat the fuck out of each other backstage next over there. All these guys, yeah, Sasha Banks is coming to AEW. Number one, who cares? Number two, it ain't gonna last. The women's locker room is just as toxic as the men's over there. It's because they're a bunch of fucking indie people that don't know how to run a business over there. Oh, well, I like the wrestling. Well, you're not going to be able to watch it when they go out of business, so good luck. She should come back to WWE. It didn't work out. AEW promoted the show is called something like The Bank or something like that. It's at the TD Gardens. TD Bank Gardens. Or it's called Big Business Night or something. Like, they know what they're doing. It's like when they promoted Punk at the First Dance or whatever. Like, you knew Punk was going to debut that night without them saying it. They're doing that again here. When Sting won the tag title. Yeah, I wish I would have seen that, but I have no desire to watch. And Sting's last match is going to be on pay-per-view. I want to see his last match, but I don't want to watch fucking AEW. I don't want to pay for it. I've been following Sting forever. He should just go back to WWE. He should fucking say, yeah, guys, I'm retiring. Go right to Triple H. Be like, yo, I want one more run. SIB, what's up? Dustin Rhodes has to go back. Samoa Joe has to go back. All these guys got to go back. Saraya's got to go back. Bryan Danielson's got to go back. All these guys have to leave. They can keep Adam Cole down there because he ain't doing shit anyway. Fucking midget guy. Bro. I'm like fucking Andre the Giant compared to Adam Cole, okay? That's it. Didn't Joe voice King Shark? I think he did. Vince is no longer in charge. They should certainly go back. Yeah, Samoa Joe would be a big time player in WWE right now. It's a different WWE. You could tell the people actually want to go to work. Playing some Street Fighter 6. Awesome. I think Street Fighter 6 and Tekken are way better than Mortal Kombat at this point. Mortal Kombat was cool when it came out, but it's the same fucking shit. At least Tekken, they upped it with the graphics and everything. Street Fighter, same thing. Mortal Kombat, it's a good game, but it's got played out really quick. Environment on TV seems much different. They seem happier. That's true. They really dropped the ball at MK1. Just stop rebooting the fucking show. I mean, the game. Stop rebooting the storyline. The thing is, they kill people off in the storylines, and then they're like, "Oh, well, we need them for the next game, so let's do this like time warp story where nobody's really dead." It's like, then don't kill them off. It's fucking dumb. I hate when they do that shit. I agree. I'm tired of multiverse stories. Yeah, me too. Look at Scream 5, man. They killed off David Arquette. He can't come back now. What they could do is retcon Scream 5 and 6, and then like bring him back, but they don't want to do that. They ruined Scream. You don't kill the legacy characters. I don't care what the fuck. Star Wars destroyed that. Because they did it to Han Solo, now they got to kill everybody that comes back. Like, I'm not a fan of that. Because you never know. Look at Scream. They fucked that whole thing up. Now they can't call the original guys back. You gotta retcon it. Don't reboot it. Just retcon it. Act like it never happened. Because they said he's killed people off and he needs to finish it. Yeah, man, 24. That show 24 fucked everybody up. Because they were killing people left and right on that show, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's a shock value." It's like, yeah, you got no characters left. You build up all these characters just to kill them off. Great TV. This goes aside. Shout out to Frank. He gave me I brought the wrong module here. I brought the Super Nintendo module instead of the N64 module. So Frank had to leave me his N64 games to prove you don't need superhero, etc. Then you back yourself into a nothing corner. That's true. Same thing with Walking Dead. I didn't even watch Walking Dead because everyone that used to love it said it went on for too long, and they gave up on it. I don't know what these companies are thinking, man. It's cash cows, but you're literally destroying the cow. I need to bring anything home to rip. I'm good for right now. I don't think I need anything here. Twisted Metal was done perfectly. Yeah, Twisted Metal was done really good. Twisted Metal did what a lot of the movies and TV shows can't do. They made you think, okay, it's another typical director put his spot on, put his touch on this thing. And then they twist you at the end, and they're like, no. Now the real show starts in season 2. That was fantastic. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't want that thing to fall. Let me turn this off. I had to take the money out. I got to put money in the bank. Some of those great 30-minute episodes are perfect. Yeah. And they felt like even though they were 30 minutes, they felt like you were watching a full like hour episode. Like it was perfect. It was just shot and directed beautifully. Characters were well written. It was really good. I don't get all the hate for the twist. I don't know what hate you're talking about. I didn't see any hate. Well, it started chase through the mall and it caught the PS1 long box copy of Twisted Metal. Yeah, that was cool. That's where you call Rob Zombie for season 2 or season 3 if they're going after the third game. You get Rob Zombie to do the music because then it fits in, right? It makes sense. Turn this computer off. One, two, three, four. Still need to watch Twisted Metal. It's on Paramount Plus over here. Yeah, definitely watch it. Richard, go into it. At first, you're probably gonna be like, this isn't Twisted Metal. Just keep watching. Like, you're good. Aliens. Is Aliens a sequel to the Alien movie? Yes, the original Alien. That's why they put Aliens instead of Alien 2. Because in Alien, there was one alien. In Aliens, there's multiple aliens. In Alien 3, there's one more alien. Confused? I saw Alien 3 in the theater with my dad. I was just a little kid. He took me to see that movie, and he took me to see The Fly 2. Which The Fly 2 is fucking nasty. The opening of that movie is nasty. Alien 3 scared me so much as I was like, yes. It was a fucked up movie. That movie is like a fucked up movie. Fly 2 with the dog. You know what fuck... When we were in the theater watching The Fly 2, in the beginning, the kid, he fucking gets a needle, and the needle fucking breaks in his arm. It's disgusting. It's fucking nasty. That's why I didn't like going to the theater with my dad, because he took me to these fucking horror movies. I was just a little kid. Shout out to Frank. He gave me a copy of Smash. I was gonna buy a bootleg copy, and I thought I had it, but I didn't. I have the box and everything, but I don't have the cart. And I was like, I'll give you, it's worth like 50, 60 bucks. I'll give you the 50, 60 bucks. And he just goes, don't worry about it. He paid $8 for this. So I'm going to rip this on the Poly Mega tonight. And he left his other games here, so I can rip them. Banjo-Tooie, Yoshi Story, which I had Yoshi Story. I don't know what I did with it. Disappeared. Rip and play what on stream? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could do that later. I gotta go home and eat and stuff. If I don't fall asleep, I'll be back with the Poly Mega. It's going in the bank, man. Excuse me. Poly Mega. Poly Shore Mega. No, you can go to the ATM and deposit money anytime you want. I'll probably go tomorrow or maybe Monday. Only because it's dark out. You drive up and you can put money into the ATM. The problem is there's so many bills that sometimes it takes a little bit. What is Poly Mega? It's what I've been streaming, man. I'll show you. Give me 1 second. Here it is. By the way, JB Zombie, I locked it. Your BIOS SD card's in here. So you're ready to go. So this plays all the old consoles. You rip everything. I put an NVMe drive in here. You rip your Saturn, Sega CD, PlayStation 1, Turbo CD, all that stuff. Right to the NVMe. And then this is the Genesis module. I hit this button here. I pop that off. I have a Super Nintendo module in here. You slide it on, you can start playing Super Nintendo games. They got for N64, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Genesis, TurboGrafx 16. I gotta get the TurboGrafx 16. But this does Mega Drive, Genesis 32X. You put them in here, it rips the game to your NVMe or wherever. You can put a hard drive on here. That's it. Take the cartridge out. You can throw the cartridge in the garbage if you want. It's HDMI. Beautiful. Yeah, you know, guys, I think JB Zombie in the chat ordered one of these because of my streams. Check the streams out. But yeah, modern gaming, man, like Helldivers came out, and I think I said this earlier. It's got a rootkit in the files on Steam. Like, so basically, what that is it's basically a backdoor into your computer. So the companies could just get into your computer. They could move shit around. They could delete files off your computer. I don't think they're really going to do that for all that, but it installs a rootkit on your computer, and when you uninstalled Helldivers on your computer, the rootkit doesn't come off. Yeah, Jamie, I'll look it up, man. It came out that there's a rootkit on there. That's why I didn't buy it. I was going to buy it for $30. And I was like, you know what? I saw the rootkit thing, and I was like, sorry, not doing it. So what I'm saying is, current gaming is fucked right now. You want to go back and play some actual games? I would go get one of these. There's no reason why a PvE game like Helldivers needs to have an anti-cheat like that. Guys, don't forget it. You'll love classic games worth every penny. Yeah, I agree. You can use Game Shark codes on here and all that shit. Game Genie. They don't have actual replay codes working on Sega Saturn yet. I don't know why, but that's coming, I guess. So, this is what you want to get. You can burn, by the way, you can burn CDs. Like PlayStation games. You don't need legit discs to burn them and rip them on here. There's no copy protection. You know I have Terminator the arcade game. I burned Terminator the arcade game and Back to the Future. I have a ROM burner for the Super Nintendo. I think the Terminator game is in here, but I can't remember. Back to the Future I think I brought home, but I don't know what the fuck it is. I put it in like a clear cart with the label and everything on it. I gotta find it. I patched it to English text. If I could find it, I could dump it on there and I could play it. Yeah, you can fit a 4 terabyte in there. I don't know if that's the max, but you can. People have done it. They put a 4 terabyte in there. I got 1 terabyte in here. I still have over 600 gigs left. And you guys saw how many games I have. Now, you can fit the whole library of PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn US on a 1 terabyte. I'm not going to be ripping the whole library because I don't have all the games. And not every game I want to play anyway. So, 2 terabytes, you're a madman, but you're good. You're really good at 2 terabytes. 1 terabyte, you're fine. Yeah, you can use external drives. You can plug them into the USB ports. You can use external SSDs. You can use external hard drives. You can do whatever you want. Flash drives, USB sticks. I put in the 4 terabyte. Yeah, because once you put it in, you're done. Forever. I would have done a 2 terabyte, but the prices were sky high at the time. 4 terabyte? You're killing me. Well, SSDs finally went back down to like their holiday prices again. And I think the 990 Evo came out today. Because Amazon sent me a notification saying, hey, buy this right now. I was like, I'm not buying this shit right now. A 2 terabyte was $159. 990 Evo has a whole new look. Instead of it being orange, it's like blue now. That would solve your problem with current gaming, or just do RetroArch and download all the ROMs. Polymega right now is $549, but I think once they all get shipped out, that price is going to come down. Atari picked up the slack for this thing, so I think the prices are going to come down. When they come down, I'm going to get one for inside. Because this is my personal one. I'm traveling around with it like an idiot. I don't like doing that. That's why I bought this plug that stays here. So I don't have to unplug everything at the house. I just bring this. Well, I ordered it and I leave it here. So when I bring this sucker here, I go in the closet and I grab this thing. That's how I'm able to fit that module in here. I don't have to carry the power supply or anything. That thing has a unique chance of MSN. A unique chance, man. There you go. I think, all these people online were like, oh, Polymega's a pyramid scheme. Like, shut the fuck up, man. It's right here. It works fine. It's great. Yeah, you can use RetroArch, but no, a lot of people don't want to do that shit. I know how to do it. I've done it. It's on Star Build. I actually have to do that for this computer at some point. I got to get an NVMe for this computer and put all the ROMs and shit on there so I have access to this stuff. But this is fine, man. Old school DVD recorders. I used to have a couple of them. They were good. They were better than tapes. I used to record Raw every Monday and SmackDown every Friday. On tapes, you could fit like 4, if you recorded on extended play, EP, you could fit like 4 wrestling shows on it. But you got to cut the commercials out. You got to hold pause, right? And then cut the commercial. And I did that with the DVD burner as well. I would hold pause. You press pause. Right when it comes back from commercial, hit pause again, and it'll start recording. So it's like you don't have any commercials. That helps too, but the tapes would drive me nuts. When I moved out of the house, I had like 6, 7 garbage bags full of fucking wrestling tapes. Because I recorded Raw, Nitro, ECW, SmackDown, Thunder, pay-per-views. I threw them all away. I said, fuck, I'm not bringing this shit with me. But towards the end, like I think in 06, 07, I got the DVD recorder. And those were easier because literally instead of tape stacking up, you put them on the spindle. And that's it. $990 Pro is the same as the Evo. Well, here's the thing, back. The 990 Evo just came out because the 980 and 970 Evo were the ones they were currently selling throughout Christmas. So the Pro is faster, but they just made the Evo SKU in the 990. Which is good because everyone was buying the 970 and 980 a month ago for the same price as the brand new 990 Evo. But yeah, the Evo Pro, that was around the same price as the Evo is now, the original Evo. It was on sale for those prices. That's why I got the Pros for when I built the computers. They were cheaper. You said it's the same price. There you go. You used to do the same thing with the tape recorder. Hit pause and cut the commercials. All right, Jamie. I'll take care, buddy. Any other questions? Because I got to go too. I got a 2 terabyte 990 Pro on my PC. I have a couple of them. I just don't know on what computers because I built so many stupid computers in the last 2 years. Well, hopefully we get to build Anthony's computer in a couple of months. Where are you going? To hell? I gotta go home, man. I've been here since fucking 11:30 in the morning. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. But you had time. You had to time it right because of the delay. You hit pause. That's right. Or in WWE's case, sometimes they'd come back from a commercial, like during a commercial. Like the commercial would go so long, they would just slam WWE right through. So it shows like a person walking in a commercial, then it's just like, we're back, everybody, to Monday Night Raw. And it's like, shit. Hit pause. Keep recording. RoboCop worth $38. I would wait like another month. It would probably be $28. It's a good game, but I don't know if it's worth $38. It's 8:30 p.m. time for him. Yeah, it is. Man, I want something fun to play. Get a Polymega, my man. Well, you already have an N64, right? Then you would hit pause. We'll be back. We're back, everybody. We'll get cut from the recording. Yeah, exactly. Back in the day, if you weren't home, you would have to set the VCR to record a channel. So you would set it for like channel 4, and it would record channel 4 automatically if you set the time. Then when cable boxes came out, people were setting them for channel 4, like the channel they wanted, channel 4, channel 7, channel 11. But when you had the cable box, you had to turn the cable box to channel 11 and leave it on channel 3 on the actual TV. And the VCR would just record channel 11 because you told it to. But you needed to tell the VCR to record channel 3 because the cable box is on 3, but it's on 11. The TV's on channel 3, but the cable box is on channel 11. You see how confusing it was? So there were times that people would record shit, go out, and it wouldn't even record right. Those days are so over. I'm so happy. When cable boxes came into play, you had to set the TV to channel 3 because the cable box only talked to channel 3. From there, you hit the cable box, go to different channels, but the TV remains on channel 3. Once you got the VCR in the mix, VCR had to record channel 3, but you set the cable box, like you left the cable box on channel 11, but the TV's on channel 3, and the VCR records channel 3, but it's really recording channel 11. You turn on the cable box, leave it on channel 11, and walk away. Such a fucking process, okay? If you didn't have a cable box, you told the VCR, channel 11. It records channel 11, you're good. The minute the cable box came in, it confused everybody with setting the VCR. And I'm glad that that shit is over. You literally have streaming services with built-in DVR. You have YouTube. Like, you don't miss anything anymore. Thank you. Like, thank you. It took us forever to get here, but we're here. It's for VHS tapes from a video store with a DVD recorder. It's our first watch Godzilla film. Frank's dad told me, my uncle, Frank's dad, he's an electrician, but he worked at the cable companies. He know all the bullshit. I was like, hey, I rented a movie. How do I record it? Like, I had the wires ready to go. He goes, that goes from the out to the in, and then the in to the out of the other VCRs. So I had like 2 VCRs. Fucking worked fantastic. Some movies, though, had copyright protection, but you would buy a box on like eBay or something. It was like $10, and it stripped the video signal, so you could just record whatever movie to whatever tape. Those were the days, man. A lot of people were doing that and selling the movies. They were copying movies for their friends and selling them or just giving them away. You could buy blank tapes at the store at the fucking supermarket for like $3. $3 for like a 5-pack. Some of the movies are copyright protection, so I couldn't record ones. Yeah, there were boxes that bypass the signal. They used to sell them at Best Buy. And then when I wanted to get one, they like pulled them. They were called Sigma. Like the guy from Mega Man X. Sigma. And then I got some like no-name brand on eBay and fucking thing worked fine. So much shitty tech we don't need anymore. Thank God. All stuff got refined. Alright, I'm gonna run. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Maybe I'll be back later and stream Poly Mega, like you said. Maybe I'll rip the games on stream. Thank you for streaming. Thank you. Thanks for watching, Richard. Hope you have a good one. Hope all you guys in the chat have a good one. If I don't fall asleep, I'll be back in a few hours. If not, I'll catch you tomorrow. Look, I know some of you guys watch the Super Bowl. I don't watch the Super Bowl. I don't watch football. So if you guys are around tomorrow, let me know. I'll do a stream. If you want to come in, you come in. If you don't, you know. It's up to you. I understand. But I'll try to catch you later tonight. So take care, everybody. Thanks. JB, take care. RWK, take care. It's VB, take care. Richard, take care. Back in the Debt, take care. Jamion, take care. Who else was in here? SIB Studios, take care, buddy. Who else? Frank was in here. Mr. Patriot Joel, take care, buddy. All right, guys. I will catch you later.